When you're an immigrant, you have a lot of immigrant challenges emotionally, financially, physically, and everything changed. When you are raised in an environment where there's violence, so many bad emotional things, you grew thinking this is what love, what life, what family, and what everything is. I grew thinking this wasn't normal. I'm very grateful and thankful for who I am today. Everything I passed through was what opened my mind and motivated me to grow and to achieve big things.
Here's just a bit of context that I want to give you guys, which is obviously Dafne has hugely changed her life from being bullied to not giving up. I think a really special thing, you'll see it when you watch the episode where she started literally being bullied in her country, and also when she moved out to another country and being immigrant, there's also immigrant challenges as well. And I want to add huge heartbroken, but she just figured out how to getting rid of this negativity, negative emotions, how to control herself, and how healing herself and let all the negativities go. And perseverance and the confidence being different and the ability to be different, breaking all the comfort of the society that normalizes being bullied. I want to ask, do me a favor, just a huge one favor, very quickly. It is literally going to take only 2 seconds of your time. If you want to see more better content, big guests, decent podcasts, more authentic stories, please give a subscribe to the channel. It really helps us to grow together, being 1% better each day. Further ado, let's get into it. Hi, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. And you? How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
That's good, that's good. I'm glad to know that.
So, are we ready to start?
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're ready.
It's been a long time.
Yes, I know. I think the last time we speak was when in Digital Launchpad, the group chat on Instagram.
Yeah, I think it on Instagram. Yes, yes, yes. So I start asking questions. Who is Daphne?
Me as a person? Well, that's a good question, actually. I think, Daphne, I consider myself a pretty honest person. Like, I'm 100% honest all the time. I'm very empathic. I'm a hard worker woman. I love to work. And I don't know, I think I'm a dreamer person. I dream a lot. Yeah, I have so many dreams to achieve in my mind and to myself. So that's basically who I am.
That's deep. Yeah, actually,
Thank
brilliant.
you.
So,
But if you need me to say more or say it different, we can also say it like,
yeah, I mean, we are more than just person, you know. You can
mhm,
actually emphasize yourself as much as you want and about
okay.
your characters, like everything.
I'm on. Can you cut it? I'm living in.
Yeah,
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 I'm
no, no
a bit
problem.
nervous. Yeah, well, mm, I'm immigrant and I'm 23. I moved to Canada when I was 22 last year. Actually, I've been here for 1 year. And I don't know, my life since I was a kid, like, was very difficult, and not because of the finances and everything, more because of the parental side, you know. So one of the main reasons why I moved here, it was because when I was in Mexico, I was feeling alone and I was feeling lost. I was like kind of having a lifestyle I didn't want it. Like, I finished university, I have a degree on business administration, focus in tourism. I speak Spanish, English, and a bit of French. I still learning, and yeah, that's like basically one of the main reasons why I moved to Canada. And because I have another story to talk about.
So, I know you. What are you doing? So, but could you tell us what are you doing for a living?
Yeah, of course. As I said, I'm in Canada, and Canada is a very, very difficult country to live when you are alone, when you have no like family, friends, or even the resources to survive, you know? So when I just came, I work as a housekeeping for a month. I work at it was kind of a store, a Halloween custom store, and I worked for a couple months, but it was tough. It was very hard. Like it was winter. It was -20 outside. I had no friends. I had no family. I had no one. Like as I said, I came here because I was alone there. So imagine you are new in a country. Everything was hard. So I decided to make a eyelash business, and now lash technician for a living, and that's what I'm making and doing now in Canada.
Eyelash.
An eyelash extensions business. I do eyelash extensions, brow design.
So the reason why I invited this podcast is because of your business. I mean, I saw you do so beautiful eyelashes, and I love them. Like,
My social media, yeah.
and yeah, I when I saw you, I really amazed, and because of your artwork, and because of
Thank you
your job.
so much.
So, how did you start it?
How did I start with my social media or the lash business?
The first eyelash business.
Well, as I said, I was unemployed after a couple months because it was winter. In the winter, it's very hard to find a job at that moment. And I used to do this in Mexico. I was doing the same. I was doing eyelash extensions where I was living before to come to Canada. And I don't know. I just woke up and I said like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I had some savings, and I used it to buy everything I needed at that moment. And that's how I started. I quit my job because, I mean, I didn't have one after some months, but I got a new one, and I decided to quit because I the eyelash extensions like demands a lot of time, you know, because you can get some clients like during the day they can talk to you like 1 hour before to come, and it works better for me. Like it'll be working on this full time because I can make money at any time, and that's how I started.
So right now, you have your own business.
Hmm. Yes, yes,
Great.
yes.
So you made bad decision when you quit your job.
Yeah, it was it was difficult because I was having like one client, two clients per week, and I was even charging like not the cost, the real cost of the work, you know? That it was difficult.
But how you handle with immigrants challenge? You said you came to there alone.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I don't know. When you're immigrant, you have a lot of immigrant challenges like emotionally, financially, physically, and everything changed. So it's very hard, more when you are alone. And I don't know, I just focus on myself, and I don't know, I trust in God's plans. So I was like, okay, if I am here, it's because of something. What? I don't know, but I'll figure it out by the time. Yeah, that's what helped me a lot to keep going and not quit what I was doing.
So as you mentioned, you come to there because of someone. Isn't it a secret?
Oh,
Could you tell us?
not really because of someone, but as I told you before, I had a toxic relationship, and I spent 4 years of my life with that person, and it was very hard, like to quit that relationship. But by the time I realized I was there I'm because I didn't heal myself first. Because some people think like, oh, I'm alone and I want to be with someone. I'm gonna get a girlfriend. I'm gonna get a boyfriend. It's not just as simple like that. But no, I didn't came because of him. I came because I wanted a change. As I told you, to be honest, my childhood was hard. My mom left our house when we were when I was 13. My dad was working all the time, so I grew alone. So at the same time, that made me like get attached to this person, even if he was like not making me happy. I don't know. It was because I needed that love, and that was by the time I realized that the love I needed, the only way I can hail it and I can get it from is from myself. And that's why I was in that relationship. And when I finally could quit that relationship, I was just tired of to be there because I was living alone too. I studied university in a small village, like 2 hours far from my city, from Cancun. I'm from Cancun. And I was living alone, and I was feeling alone. Like my mom was in another city. I kept in contact with her, like I still in contact with her and everything. But it's very hard when a woman grew without this presence of their parents. And my parents were always there, like financially, but never emotionally. So that's something that really affected me when I grew. And today I'm 23, and I can tell you that I'm better. I forgive them. I forgive myself. I'm healing so many things in me at the moment. I still healing, and that's why I decided to come to Canada because I wanted a change. I wanted to see the other face of the life, like not only what I lived my whole life. Like I wanted like to know more, and I don't know. That's why I came to Canada. And
Yeah,
because of
we
this
really are.
relationship too, because this guy kept like sending me messages, um yelling, like yelling, is it that is a right sentence? Like he was saying like bad stuff to me through message. He was doing so many things. So yeah, it was very hard.
But it does not matter because I think man has to do something, not like showing his everything to get you, but not like with words, but with actions.
Yeah, but what happened in this case is that he was sending me messages and going to the cities I used to live in, like Cancun, Valladolid. These are cities in Mexico where I used to live. And he was going everywhere to following me, and I didn't want it to be with him. That's the thing. So he was threatening me all the time and sending me bad messages and going to the cities where I used to live. Like there was no way I could breathe from that. Like he was chasing me, and something very bad and toxic. And as I told you, like I suffered in every type of violence you can imagine. Like a lot of things happened in that relationship, and I just wanted to leave.
Why you call this relationship as a toxic one?
Why do I call this relationship as a toxic one?
Yeah.
Well, because I don't know, because of the things I just told you. Like, he was violent, he was aggressive, he was bad, like bad, bad. Even not only with me, even with like the people, his family, my family, like bad, bad for real, bad, bad situation in my life. But this is the situation that made me grow so much. And I don't hate him. Actually, I wish him the best. And now I understand that every person gives what they are. So he was just a reflection of himself.
Makes sense. But you said you were with him like 4 years.
For
But
years.
why? Like you just I mean,
Yeah,
how
this
how
is,
you can how you could handle like 40 years?
yeah, but that's what I was talking about. This is another topic, very, very hard to explain and to understand too, because when you are raised in an environment where there's violence, so many bad emotional things, you grew thinking this is what love and what life and what family and what everything is, because it's what your parents and your family and your environment taught you. So what happened that you grew thinking this is the normal, this is the normality, this is what it's normal. And what happened is that when something is not healthy, like your environment, your family, your friends, your couple, you everything in your environment, it's just a reflection of who we are, because we normalize actions and behaviors from people that are not normal. And what happened to me at that moment is that I was 17 or 18, 17 or 18. I was 18. So he was my first relationship. I didn't know anything about love. I was hurt by my family, by my parents, by people who I spent like my life with, and I grew thinking this was the normal. And the more I grew, I realized this wasn't the normal. And now that I work a lot of myself, everything I'm living and I'm having in my life, it's a reflection of who I am today. And I grew a lot. Like, I'm just starting my journey in this country, but I really think I've been doing more than the rest of the people. I mean, I don't minimize the other people jobs. Of course not. Every job matters. Every profession matters. I think that when you grow alone is more hard, because you don't have someone to guide you, to tell you like, do this instead of this, and that's something I didn't have like my parents would tell me like, um do the things different. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just not the environment where I grew. So that's why I spent 4 years of my life there, because for me that was the normal. It was like, mm, well, almost all the boyfriends of my friends are like that. Like, it's normal. And in my country it's very like, normal. Yeah, I can say normal. Like, men's it'll be violent with their women's, like it'll beat them. And not all of them, but it's something very like common, like it's something you heard about at least 3, 4, 5 times in your life that happened to someone or someone close to you. So it's like that. And yeah, that's why I spent 4 years of my life there, because I didn't, in few words, I revealed my concept of love, respect, family, couple, friends, and at that moment I was a very young girl with so many things to heal inside. Everything is a reflection of who we are.
So the first thing, I am sorry for you experienced it, and I'm also sorry for Mexican girls
Yeah.
because facing these challenges, honestly, and there is the most big mistake is belong to your government actually because your government and the people in your country showed the bullying is a normal thing. They normalized it. Bullying is just okay. Bullying girl is okay. Violating is okay. There is no harm. And I'm so sorry for it, honestly. And I think you are one of the inspiration for Mexican girls because you could handle with it, and also you escaped this bullying government. I mean, bullying sphere, and yeah, you got it.
Thank you. Don't be sorry, babe. Like this is life, and this is something that not only happens in my country, like it happens in all the world. We don't see it. That's a different story, but that happens.
Yeah.
So we need to take the best of every situation that had happened on our lives. It's all about perspective, because I had two decisions at that point. I could get into drugs, alcohol, I don't know, bad stuff, trying to hide my sadness and my depression and everything I was passing through. But I took the other option that was finish school, work for my dreams, just try to take the best from everything. And I think all of us, we have so many options in life, but it comes from us to decide to take the decision to make the change and not to follow this, like, how can I explain this?
But
Me that I struggle in life. What I was explaining to you, I struggle in many aspects, and I could take other decisions and make my life bad, and maybe I will stay there and make bad things. But I decided to be different and to make a change, and not for them and for the people. I decided to do it for myself. So all of us, we have our future in our hands, but most of the people just get yeah, of course they suffer, but they decide to stay there and just to ask like, oh, why this happened to me, why me, why me, instead of say like, okay, this is happening, I'm passing through this, but I don't want this for me, and it hurts, but I'm stronger than this, and I'll take better decisions, and I'm gonna change my life, and some people doesn't do that. They just quit, and they just get depressed, and that's another topic, a very sensitive topic too, but I think that's my way to think. Yes.
so, what what do you think? How your past affected your future decisions, like the future yourself?
Our past affect us because the most of the reasons of our sadness, it comes from our past. No, because I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some days where I don't feel good and I miss my mom and I miss my dad, and I'm like, oh, I wish if everything could be different. But this is life and it's in the past. So when we keep thinking in the past, it's very impossible to keep going. You need to just let it go and try to keep going, keep going, keep going. And my past and my future decisions, I think it's gonna affect me, or I think it's affecting me. Yeah, I don't think it's affecting me, because at the end of the day, I think that everything happens for a reason. And if I pass through all of that, it's because of something bigger. And I'm just 23. I'm just starting, and I don't have any idea of when I'm gonna be passing through in the future. But I'm pretty sure that God's gonna give me the strength to get over any situation, and I'm gonna be very happy and succeed and a lovely person and loved by people in the future because I deserve it. So I don't really think all those situations are affecting me or are gonna affect me. Even I'm more focused because of that, because I know that no one else is gonna come to save me. It's only on my hands and in my power to make the change. Not in my family, not in my friends, not in anyone, only in me.
Do you think your past motivated yourself to trying yourself in the best version?
Yes, yes, definitely. My past is what made me who I am. And sadly or not, this is where I am and this is who I am. And yeah, my past definitely made me who I am. And I'm very grateful for that because I think I'm working on myself and becoming the person and the woman I want to be.
How?
How? Well, I just get tired. I got tired of all the situations I was having. I got tired. I don't know how to explain this feeling. I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm tired of this. I need to make a change. And I don't know, I just started to work more on myself. I changed friends. I changed friends because I wasn't feeling I was going in the right way. As I told you, I was feeling lost. Now I have a purpose. I found my purpose, and it's everything that's on my mind all the time. My purpose and my goals and what I'm gonna do to make it happen.
How? You just chose being eyelash extension maker. And why?
Eyelash extension maker? Or how
Have you
did I
got
get?
this industry?
Oh, okay, in the industry. Well, how? My one of my cousins, she's older than me. Since I was 13, 14 years old, she was like, you should study something about lashes, brows, or makeup. You do great. Like, I know how to do makeup. So since I was a kid, and she was like, you should do it, but I never done it, to be honest. I never done it. And for my birthday, for my 20th birthday, she gave me as a gift the course, a course, an eyelash extension course. And I took the course, I finished the course, I received my title and everything, but I never did anything with that. Like, I was just like, okay. And I had a little box where I used to have like all my tools for the lashes. And it was in an empty place in my apartment in Mexico. And my best friend, she's my best friend at the moment. She's entrepreneur too. She has a big store in Mexico. She does crypto. She does so many things. She told me like you should do lashes, and that happened a year before I came to Canada, 2 years ago when I was 20, 21, 22, almost 22. She convinced me to start doing it, and I started doing it, and that's how my journey started. Yeah, because of people who trust on my potential when I wasn't doing it.
Yeah. You also surrounded with good people.
Yeah, I surround myself with good people.
So you right now run your business account for eyelash. How did you get it? Like this idea, where did this came from? Like announcing your business and making reels because it's to make audience and clients as well.
Okay, my account. I created when I came to Canada because I realized everything moves through social media. And most of my clients, or I must say all of them, they came from my social media accounts like Instagram ads, Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups. Like, I don't know, my social media helped me a lot of group. It's very important, like, to have a clean profile because a clean profile creates like a trust, yeah, like trust in between you and the person who wanna like buy your services. And when I was not having my Instagram account, I wasn't having as much clients as I'm having today. So yeah, Instagram it's and Facebook it's are always like good options to grow this type of businesses.
Gotcha. Your followers is you got it organically or paid?
Oh no, they're organic. All my followers are organically. I have paid Instagram ads, but no, I don't get so much followers from that. I think I need to work more on my reels and on my content, but I get more clients with my ads. More than followers, more clients.
I think the social media is also caused to be trustworthy as well because the clients once saw you and they to be done eyelash with you, I think.
Yeah, well, most of them comes to me because they saw my job on Instagram or Facebook or groups or just because of recommendations. But almost all of them always tell me like, yeah, I saw your Instagram and your work looks so good and that's why I came. And even I try to be very like specific with advices, with information for them, and that creates a lot of trust between them and me because I'm very honest with my content and everything I post.
Did you learn how to make
I
content?
know how. I know how, but I don't. I don't really take so much time to do it.
The question based on your job. What current trends are shaping the eyelash extension market right now?
Oh,
Which
okay.
trends?
Well,
I mean, I don't have any
I don't.
background.
I cannot tell you one in a specific because there are a lot, but the ones that work the better are like before and after, or also just writing quotes that makes the clients or the girls identified with what you're posting. So this is basically what works, and show your work with like no filter at all, like natural, like the more natural you can, the more trust you're gonna get from them.
Did you experience any funny moment with client?
Yes, a lot. Like one of my clients, she farted when I was doing her eyelashes. She was like sleeping and she farted so bad, like bad. And I was like, okay. She was like, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. And I was like, don't worry. And me opening the window, like, like, go, bad smell, go outside. Yeah, that's one. Another situation like that. No,
Yeah, that
no.
the bad one.
Yeah, that was like I was a bit like, okay, thank God I was using a mask because otherwise I'm gonna eat all her fur. Like, oh my God.
Oh my god. Oh, oh,
Yeah, that was very,
no.
yeah. Yeah. I think I think that's it. Like something fun, like yeah, like sad situations. Yeah, I have had like some of clients that cries while I'm doing their lashes, and I'm like with the wipe is like no, don't cry because of the lashes. Yeah, but
Oh my god.
yeah, it's all a journey with
Oh
a lash tech. I have heard a lot of stories from people. Nothing surprised me at this point. Yeah, she
Oh,
farted.
are these extensions poisoning?
Sorry,
Are these
are they
extensions poisoning?
poisoning? Why?
Like you said, crying. They cried.
No, because she was telling me about her life story and other stuff that she was passing through with her
Oh,
husband. Yeah, so I started to
oh,
talk to
now I
her
got you.
and she was crying. And she was like, I'm sorry. And I
Oh,
was like,
that was
okay.
like
Hmm?
okay. Um, okay, and I think like your job is one of the way make friends friendly job I think you have because you talk with girls and at the same time you do your job and like even in the nail polish makers also talk with client in the also salon talk with the clients so do you talk with your clients like friendly.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I talk to them all the time. Yes, like I'm very friendly, I guess. Like I try to be myself and to be very like kind with them. Well, I don't even try. I'm just myself, and if there's like a good vibe between us or a good connection, we just talk, and even most of my clients had become to friends after we met on their lash appointments. So I have so many friends now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
beautiful.
separate at all the part of work beside like friends, because I don't know, when I feel like a connection with someone, I just let it be. Like I'm myself, and I let them be themselves too. And yeah.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful. And
Hmm. Thank you.
what do you think this eyelash extension making industry? Do you want to quit one day?
Now, well, to be honest, no, I'm not. I'm thinking to quit me doing the lashes, but no, I'm planning to open a salon here in Canada, maybe next year or in 2 years maximum. So I want to make it grow. I want to have like girls working for me, not only doing lashes, doing nails too, doing hair, doing makeup. So that's my plan at the moment. I'm going to keep growing this. Yeah, it's
Um,
it's it's going to be pretty fun, I think. And a lot
yeah.
of risk,
Also,
of course, but what's the worst that can happen? Yeah. At least I try.
but at the same time, it's honorable having your salon and doing
Hmm.
your own business life,
Yeah, thank you so
not
much.
depending someone else.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
now I have my studio at home.
yeah,
So,
yeah. You also right now
yeah.
independent. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. But I think I'm enjoying what I am now. Like I don't rush, I don't run. I'm like, okay, it's a process and I'm just enjoying it, learning as much as I can, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, great though. And also, what are you working on except eyelash extensions?
Oh, I'm working on e-commerce too. I'm doing some Shopify stores. I'm managing two brands in Mexico. One is with candles, and the second one is with skincare and body care brand. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and also I'm building my own store. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Actually, I'm
That's
with
great.
digital launchpad. That's what I'm trying to make in this
Yeah,
year. It's a goal I have for this year and the next year to focus on this. And if everything starts to come like in the way I want, it's gonna be way easier to open my salon. And yeah, inshallah, everything's gonna be in the right way. Yeah,
yeah. Inshallah.
inshallah.
Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not, but um, I have so many Muslim friends here in Canada. Here are
Oh,
a
that's
lot of,
beautiful.
yeah, they're very nice
MashaAllah.
people. Hmm. Yeah, mashallah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and are you Muslim since you are a kid?
Yeah, I was born in Muslim family, and actually here is in Uzbekistan. I think 90% of population are Muslims as well.
Mm. Wow,
So yeah,
I like Islam.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not Muslim, but I do find a lot of like thoughts and rules in your religion that I like.
Yeah, I wish you the best in the religion and the belief. So I'm not against any religion as well. I love other religions and I appreciate all of them. So yeah,
Thank you.
um,
Thank you so much. Me
so
too. I respect all religions.
uh, because of my religion, I'm respectful. You know, so um, as you said, the topic based on religion right now. So, do you believe in God? And if so, what do you think your victory in the right now is because of God or is because of just luck?
No, it's because of God. I trust 100% that it's because of God. Yeah. Well, me, I was raised with a religion that's very similar to Islam. It's Jehovah Witnesses. You know about this
What
religion? It's a religion that it's called Jehovah Witnesses. It's a small
is
religion.
it?
It's part of
Christian?
Christianism. Yeah, it's part of
Oh,
Christianism,
okay.
but it's a very strict religion. And what about this religion? I was raised with this, and I trust 100% in God, and that everything and every joy and every success and every goal I have achieved in my life, it's because of Him. I consider myself someone who talks a lot to God, and I pray a lot, and I always talk to Him about everything I pass through. And that's why I was telling you that I'm pretty sure that everything that have happened, it's because of something, and I'll figure it out by the time. Just matter of time.
Beautiful. I have a question, but I don't know. Okay, what advice would you give for your young self?
Hmm, that's a good question. Well, nothing. I think I will say like it's not your fault. Just trust in God and take everything with love. You're gonna be fine. Like, don't worry. Don't worry too much. Everything's gonna be fine. I think that our worst enemy are are ourselves, you know, with ourselves. Our mind
Yeah.
is something that if you don't control your emotions, your thoughts, it can take you to very bad situations in life and to very bad scenarios that you don't wanna have, I'm sure. So I think that's the best advice I could give to myself, myself young. Like everything's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? I mean, it is better to choose healing yourself, improving yourself, believing in yourself, rather than complaining.
Yeah, it's better 100% because you're not fixing anything, just complaining. Like, what are you doing? You're just ruining your days, and you even it's about energy, you know. If you think and if you feel, if you talk bad stuff and bad energies and bad everything's gonna be bad because you're just attracting that. And at the same time, it'll be thankful and grateful with life, with God, with everything we've passed through, I think that's something that attracts more joy and more happiness to our lives, you know. And I have proved it by myself, because before I used to be someone with a lot of negativity. Oh, how it's negativity. Yeah, I used to be
Negativity.
someone with yeah, I used to be someone with a lot of negativity. And every time I was complaining, I was feeling sad. I was because me, trust me, I have had a lot of personalities, you know, and now I know who I am. But it took me a lot to realize. And before, I was complaining all the time for everything, for the people. I was fighting to everyone. I was like finding like bad situations or problems just because I don't know. I just wanted to be negative and to be in a bad mood all the time. And my life sucked. Like I was sad all the time. I was stressed all the time. I was angry all the time. I was upset. I was everything bad you can imagine all the time. And when I started to change that and I started to be more conscious and more like, okay, this happened to me, but what can I do? What can I say? Like it just happened. I cannot change it. So I started to be more like, oh, I don't care. Like just not to give the importance to the things, because most of the things doesn't even like worth it, you know. They doesn't deserve like this importance, this like negativity. Like it just doesn't worth it. It's not worth it, you know. And when I started to be more thankful, everything started to like to come by itself. Everything started to get better. Me, my life, my friends, with my family, with myself in all aspects, like financially, emotionally, mentally, like in everything. And of course, sometimes it's very hard because it's like, oh my God, life is beating me hard this week, you know, because we all have these weeks where everything goes bad. And instead of taking it like, "Ugh, again, I'm having a bad week," we should take it more like, okay, it's a bad week. I'm gonna take the best. I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna try my best, and that's all what matters. You doing and trying your best every day. Doesn't matter the situations.
Right. And I always tell myself, um, if I insult you in a French, let's say in Russian language, but you don't know Russian, so you don't understand that I'm insulting you. If I insult you in English, you will understand and you start reacting me. It is you making things difficult, not others. I mean, you choose just let it go, rather you choose attacking.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's only you versus you.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
yeah, if
100%.
I mean like being Muslim, no, I'm announcing or I'm doing anything, but in my religion it's so there is a beautiful thing. We say in Arabic it's qadar. So it means if you had if you experiencing difficulties, it's for a good reason. But if you're experiencing good, it's also a good thing. So challenges are good. And They make us more strong. And if you believe in God, you never lose.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
this is what I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. But yeah, you are right, and your religion is right too. Like when you trust in God, you don't lose anything. Like it's if something didn't happen, it's because it doesn't belong to you. You know, just well,
Yeah,
that wasn't the plan of God.
yeah. You need to be patient. That's it. Like working on yourself and just let it go. Be patient, and you are gonna go. Yes.
Yeah.
So my question is, you said about your past. I mean, with situation with your family and your mother. Unfortunately, live when you were 13, right?
13.
Yeah. And if you were 13, what were you tell your mother to not left you?
To be honest, I'm not gonna tell her anything. No, I mean, I missed her
Why?
and everything, but she had her reasons. She was sick, so she was sick. My dad, he wasn't a good husband, and even she got pregnant and she got married and very young, like at 16. So she got married of me at 16. Imagine a girl having another girl. And I don't judge her. I'm not God to judge her. I love her and she deserves a second chance of her daughter. And I know that my mom loves me and she did what she could at that moment with what she had. So I'm not gonna tell her anything. No. And because have you watched this movie, The Butterfly Effect? Or have you heard
I
about the
know
butterfly
what is
effect?
butterfly effect, but I
Well, the
didn't
movie
watch it.
it's a movie. It's very popular, so I just asked. But yeah, basically, if my mom in another version of this universe, she didn't live. Okay, maybe I will stay there with her and my dad and my sister, but yeah, I'm 23 and I'm not gonna be in Canada with a business and growing other businesses and being the person who I am today, you know? So it's part of what we were talking about. If that happened that way, it's because of something. And today, at this point, I'm taking it with love. It's all about love. You know, you need to take every situation in your life with love and understanding because as it's the same we were saying, I had two options. I could have take the first one and it could be like, oh mom, I hate you, you left, you did this, my dad did this, and I hate you, all of you, you know. This could be one of the options I could take in the past, and I didn't do it because in my religion the same. um God teaches we cannot judge our parents and we cannot judge anyone. So I'm not gonna judge them. Of course, that at the moment it hurt, but it was at the end of the day was like something that made a change on our lives for good or for bad. I am here today. I am who I am today. And trust me, I'm very grateful and thankful for who I am today. And I'm not going to change anything I passed through on life because everything I passed through was what opened my mind and motivated me to grow and to achieve big things. So maybe I will say, Mom, I love you, and if this is the best for you and for us too, okay, cool.
Yeah. He, he gave me emotion, honestly.
Don't worry. Yeah,
Um,
it's
I
hard. I'm not gonna
recently,
lie.
it's hard. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I recently talk the about parents on my YouTube. So my question is, when was the last time you hugged your parents?
You're asking if I hug my parent?
Yeah, when was the
Sorry.
last time when
Oh, when
you
was the last time?
hugged your
Before I came
parents?
to Canada 1 year ago.
Did you miss them?
Yeah, of course I do. I talk to them every day. Yeah, I speak with them by call,
Oh,
by message, and we keep in touch. Yeah, I miss them
oh,
and I
that's
love them
great.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a blessing having both parents.
alive. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's something else about being an immigrant that, almost all the time I think like, what if someone dies there? What if I die here? Like I think a lot of things. But let's just leave it in God's hands and everything's gonna be
Yeah,
fine. Mhm.
that's true.
Yeah, so
Inshallah.
yeah. Yes. Yeah, but I'm good to be honest. I'm good. I have peace in my life. And that's what matters
Yeah,
the most.
the most
Yes.
important thing. Yeah, having peace.
Mm. Yes, and if someone is watching this and is thinking and become immigrant, this is your signal to do it. Yeah, this is your signal to
It's
do it.
motivation. Keep going.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's a whole experience, but it's worth it.
it's a journey. Yeah, lifelong journey. Yeah, agree. Okay, I will ask the final question though. It's out of topic, right?
Okay.
When was the last time you finished the book?
I finished a book.
Yeah,
Ah, okay. Like 4 or 5 months ago.
yeah. This is what I said.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, I read Atomic
It's not
Habits.
bad, yeah, but
Yeah, it's a good book.
atomic habit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a good book.
so many people said to read this book.
It's a very nice
I
book.
did. I have not read this book, even though I have one. But what did you learn from it?
Well, Atomic Habits is it's a book, and the name it's because atoms are small, 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 but atoms are part of
Yeah,
us, and all of them, millions and millions, are what makes us be a human being. So it's the same with habits. It says that it doesn't matter if you just make 1% progress per day or 2%. Like, at the end of the day, these small actions is what can help you to build the life that you want, the habits that you want, and all type of habits, in food, exercise, work, or anything. And I've learned how, basically, that's what I've learned, how to build good habits. And yeah, it
Yeah.
cost me a lot, like to wake up early, and now I'm waking up early. I feel more motivated because this book teaches you to, like, you have to fall in love with the process, not with the goal. Because if you fall in love with the goal, there's no way you feel motivated to keep boiled on the process. So that's the reason why I was telling you, like, I'm enjoying where I am now. I am enjoying what I'm doing, because everything is temporary. And yeah, it's a process, and step by step. That's the best advice that this book can give someone,
Yeah.
to understand that you have to love your process and be patient with you.
Do you think are you being consistent? Because
Yes,
purpose of the book is being better
consistent.
every day for 1% with being consistent. Do you think are you consistent enough?
Yeah. On my to like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I do the best I can, but I know that I do at least 1% per day for each thing I wanna improve on my life.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I think most hard thing in our lives is just being consistent enough. It's easy just quit than keeping consistency. So yeah,
Yeah, it's very hard to be disciplined.
yeah,
It's very, very difficult. Yeah, but we can do it. Yeah, we can do it.
yeah. We
Yeah,
can do
it's
it.
it's it's all about to make it part of your life. Not to see it like, oh, I have to do this. It's more like, no, it's part of my day.
I prepared for you some questions before we finish. Are you
Okay.
ready? Can I ask?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Can I ask? Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do you compare yourself with others when you see they are doing better than you?
Mm, yes, but no. you know it's not like, oh, they're doing it better than me. I see it more like with admiration. It's like, how did they do it? It's more like this, not like, oh, they're doing better than me. I'm more like,
Like
hmm,
not getting jealous, but improving
yeah,
self.
exactly. And I'm not a big fan to compare ourselves with someone else, because all of us, we lived different context of life. So maybe this guy who's making better than me 10 times better, maybe he had more resources, like more emotional resources, more financial resources, educational resources. Like, you cannot compare yourself with other people, because all life live different process. And maybe they became, no, I don't know, success at 2023, but maybe my process, it's gonna be, I'm gonna become success at 25 or 35. Like, it takes time. Every person has its own time, so it's not fair to compare yourself with others when you don't even know 1% of their story. So I don't compare myself. I used to, but now I don't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
makes sense. Beautiful. So you mentioned you already have a university degree.
Hmm.
Do you think is it worth it?
Mm, yes and
Be
no.
honest.
Yeah, yes and no, because I don't know. To be honest, I just studied because of my dad, because he
Oh,
paid for everything. So he wanted he wanted me to study and to have a degree, and he was like, study something, doesn't matter what, but study something. After you finish university, you can do whatever you want. So I was like, I choose the easiest career, to be honest. And I really like, because I didn't, since I'm young, I don't see myself doing what other people does for a living, you know. I don't see myself in a schedule or in a shift of 8 to 12 to 10 hours working with no good payment, and giving my life, my time, and my everything to someone else. Like, it's just not something I feel connected with. It's not bad, some people feels, me personally I don't. And I choose my degree in 10 minutes. Yeah, I choose university what I wanted to study, and I choose the easiest career. And and it depends, it's worth it. It's again about life context, you know. For some people, maybe it's worth it to study and go to work at a 9 to 5.
9 to 5
But
job.
for me it's not worth it. But that doesn't mean it's not worth it for others, you know. So personally, for me it's not worth it, because I spent 3 years of my life in something I'm not gonna do never, because I'm sure I'm not gonna work on what I studied. Yeah, but in some part it helped me, because I've learned a lot about business and how to take the accountability, and how the finances, the cost, the production. I've learned so many things. So in some part
Yeah,
it's worth it, and in some it's not.
that's
It
beautiful.
depends.
The same story I have. My father wanted me to go to university and having university degree, so I can get you. Yeah, the
Yeah,
same.
yeah, I understand you. Well, if you don't want to study, the best thing you can do is to become independent. If you're independent, no one's gonna tell you anything, because they're not paying for your bills and you're not living under their roof. So, if that makes sense, yeah. Me, I
Yeah,
didn't do it because, to be honest, my dad is a good dad. He always provide us everything we needed, and he deserved that title more than me. You know, it was for him, not for me.
yeah, same.
Yeah, well, if you feel
Yeah,
that's gonna make your family proud of you and happy, just do it. But at the end of the day, what matters the most is how you feel, because it's your life, you know. You That's why.
but actually, I do not regret for
Hmm.
choosing the way the my father want because I recently lost my father, so he passed away. But
Okay, I'm really
I
sorry.
think no, it's okay. I think he even he passed away, he will proud of me one day when I get the diploma.
Of course. Whatever he is,
So
he's
yeah,
gonna be so
I don't
proud of
regret.
you. Oh, baby.
Yeah. So
Inshallah. Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You're gonna make it happen.
So another question: do you think how much you are passionate about your job? R- Rate it like 1 to 10.
My job, what I do, the eyelash
Yeah,
extensions.
yeah.
I give
Yes, yes,
myself
yes.
I give myself an 11. Yeah, I have so many
Oh,
things to improve, but I really consider myself a good technician.
beautiful.
Thank you.
The thing you thought you will regret one day. What is this thing?
The one thing I will regret one day,
Yeah, the thing
well,
that happened in your past.
well, I don't regret about anything. To be honest, I think I'm in this point of my life where I have so much peace. And when I say I forgive myself, I truly forgive myself. And I don't regret of anything. No, because it's the same point. If everything happened that way, it's because of something. And if I was the person I was before, and I've been the person I've been these last years, it's because of something. And I swear to God that I feel in my heart that everything it 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 went that way because it had to. And I just have a big feeling in my heart, and I don't regret of anything. And no one should do it. No one. It's not fair to be feeling like, oh, I shouldn't done this. Oh, why did I do this? It's just not fair, you know. Everything we have done, it's just part of who we are, and we need to take it with love. I don't regret of anything.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yes.
So the next question:
Next question.
what you gonna talk to your future self? What advice do you want to give?
Oh, just keep going and trust in yourself and don't have doubts never. Yeah, the power of mind is powerful. And if we say from now, like, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna make it happen, it's gonna happen. There's no way it's not gonna happen. So, Daphne, sé positiva y con amor. Be positive and with love. Take everything with love. Yeah, even the bad things that happen, let's take it with love and let's take the best from it. It'll keep growing. You know, I feel like, personally, I feel like every situation we live are like proofs from God, you know, from God, from the life. Like if we learn from our mistakes, in if every time that a bad situation comes to our lives, if we take the best of from this and we learn from this, there's no way we're not gonna grow the next 5 to 10 years, you know. So I think this is the best advice I can give to myself and to everyone. Just be patient with your process, trust in your plans. If you don't trust in God, trust in what you trust, but trust in something and trust first of all in you. So that's basically my best advice to my future self. Trust in you, Daphne. You're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
Hermosa, me encanta.
Ay, qué bello. Ay, hermosa, me encanta.
So,
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah, yeah. So honestly, I had a great time.
me
Totally,
too.
100%. I love it. As I said, me encanta. So,
Me.
and I learned so many things from you. Thank you so
Oh,
much. And also, thank you
no.
for so much being my guest.
Oh, thanks to
And
you for the invitation. It was a pleasure for me. Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, yeah, truly. It's a pleasure
We
for
got it.
me
We
to
got
be
it.
here.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks to you. Thank you. Thanks to you, babe.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do it together.
So cute.
Wow, yes.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful, 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 so, so beautiful.
Yes,
And
I love.
yeah, as I said, like, I don't wish you luck because you already have.
Thank you. It's not luck. It's God. You know,
Yeah, because
I'm not gonna cry, but yeah, I know it's always
yeah, because you believe in God, like everything. You are
yes.
trying,
He
improving
never left.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah, I trust in it so
Oh,
much. It makes me feel sensitive because a couple days ago I just said, and I took a seat, and it came literally from my heart, like to talk to God and tell Him, like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because when I just came to Canada, I struggled so much, and it took me so like a year, 1 year, to do what I'm doing now. Like it'll be like making this for a living and to live more in peace and to heal myself. So it's been a process, that's why I'm so grateful because I feel it. I just cannot explain it. I feel it. I feel it in my
yeah,
heart. And we need to take the best from every situation in life. Always doesn't matter how bad is it, like doesn't matter. We should take everything with love and understanding. Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Oh, thanks to you. I love it.
I love it. Actually, I love
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. Oh,